The world is in the condition it is because of you and the choices you have made or failed to make. Not to decide is to decide. Your own life is the way it is because of you and the choices you have made or failed to make. The soul conceives, the mind creates, the body experiences. The circle is complete. Maureen, He and Me, a journey of awareness, experience, and outcome of the body, mind, and soul.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Things will never change. That's what I've learned in my life. People don't change, places don't change, and I can't change. Some people are born into wealth. Some people are born drop-dead gorgeous. And some people are born without a bloody chance. Excuse my language. I tried to change, become a dignified lady, but wasn't allowed to. I was born in a terrible home. My parents were obnoxious. My siblings, I hardly knew them. And my friends were far from perfect. In fact, it seemed everyone in my life was absolutely loathsome. The people I befriended, the people I spent time with, and even the city I live in, the place which I call home, I guess will never change. The only way to get through life, I was told, was with time. Or adjust kar lo, be flexible. But things will never change. They will never change. Who is it?
It's me!
Who?
Happy birthday, Antra!
Thank you, uncle. But I thought you'd come in the evening.
I knew you would be alone now, so I came over to give you a special gift.
Wow, a special gift for my 12th birthday. Where is it? Can I see it, please?
It's a surprise.
Oh, I love surprises.
And surprise is a treasure.
I want my gift now and quick.
Then you will have to search
Oh,
like a treasure hunt.
woo, that sounds exciting.
Yes it is. Now, put your hand in my pocket. Not the shirt pocket, silly, but this one.
Here, this pocket.
Yes,
What is this?
you tell.
But I can't see it.
You don't have to see it.
Uncle, what are you doing? Why are you touching me all over?
Shh! Don't speak loudly. And don't tell anyone our little secret.
No, I don't want this. Please, it hurts. No!
Open the door, Antara! You have a customer! Arey, open it or we will break it open!
Do you expect me to service two customers at the same time?
What? You haven't finished with the previous one yet?
Fish off before he leaves disgruntled without paying me for my services.
Okay, sorry.
It is circumstances that have dragged me here to Mumbai and made me what I am. I'm not what you think I am.
Is there a problem?
Just leave it.
Seriously, what is it?
I said just leave it.
Oh, as usual, is it, huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
Do you think I'm upset handing over a discount with a customer?
No, not really.
Listen, you are paying me to get inside my body, not my head.
Look, I am just trying to help you.
You help yourself, not me, okay?
dear.
Keep your ideas and your brains in your trousers like all the others.
Why don't you do what others have been doing? Just take your savings or whatever you are left with and make a fresh start somewhere.
It does not work like that.
And how does it work?
I was 12 when I was first abused by one of my favorite uncles.
Oh, what's new? Every whore has a story to tell.
But I'm not spinning a yarn.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
That evening I told my mother everything that my uncle did.
Everything. You did.
Of course. What did he expect me to do? Keep quiet?
No, I didn't expect that. I'm just taken aback. So what happened?
Initially, mother was very angry. She said she would talk to Papa when he comes home that night. That night, Papa came home late. He was angry and drunk. He had been out drinking with that same uncle of mine who told him that I had tried seducing him. And then mother said, I wish I had drowned her in the bucket the day she was born. At least we would not have to see this day. She kept referring to me as Manhus Ladki. She even told Papa, iska gala ghot do. At least we won't have to deal with this musibat later. Not once did she tell Papa my side of the story. Not once did they curse uncle. It was all my fault. But then I heard Papa say, kuch karenge.
Meaning?
Kuch karenge, we'll do something.
It's perfect.
Must be perfect in your world, but not in Meerut. There it means taking the final step.
Like?
Your brains are between your legs or what? It meant they would finish me off that night. A tainted daughter is a disgrace.
Oh.
Then I sneaked out of the back door and ran. I ran and ran through the night till I reached the railway station. The lifeline to millions of homeless wanderers.
यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें, एक तो एक डाउन दिल्ली मुंबई कालका में अब वापी स्टेशन के प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर 1 पर पहुंच चुकी है। यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें, एक तो एक डाउन दिल्ली मुंबई कालका में अब मुंबई सेंट्रल अपने निर्धारित समय पर पहुंच चुकी है।
यहाँ क्या कर रही हो? जाओ ना यहाँ से। हद होती है। Don't know where these disgusting beggars come from and loiter around in the city. घर से भाग कर आई हो क्या? या फिर माँ बाप ने तुम्हें मुंबई भेजा है भीख मांगने? जाती क्यों? ये क्या हुआ तुम्हें? और ये खून कैसे? एक मिनट। Hello? Hello, Railway Police? Yes, I am a passenger on the Mumbai Kalka Mail and I... मैं कौन? मैं Maureen and I work for the Women's Weekly. No, I am not a journalist. No, I'm not into marketing either. I write a weekly column. No, I am not a columnist. I try and solve people's problems. Not a problemist. I write the agony aunt column. And why are you interviewing me? I have called to report that there is a young girl in the train and she is very badly bruised. Well, how should I know? Why don't you come here and ask her yourself? Just a minute. अरे कुछ तो बताओ, ये सब तुम्हें कैसे हुआ है? अरे बोलती क्यों नहीं हो? She refuses to speak. She just keeps on crying. No, I can't bring her there. I've only just arrived here myself from Navsari. And there is nobody else in the compartment. What? You can't help me? Why? Where is the constable? Why have you sent her to Mahalakshmi? Oh, to save another accident victim there. And there is only one constable power station at this hour? All right, so where is your female constable? So what do you expect me to do now? Oh, just leave her on the platform and you will send somebody later to attend to her. Ridiculous. सुनो, गाड़ी से जल्दी उतर जाओ, वरना पुलिस आकर तुम्हें यहाँ से ले जाएगी। हद होती है। Come on, get off the train. Hurry up.
I cannot walk. I'm badly hurt.
Oh my God. अरे क्या मुसीबत। उतर जाओ।
How are you now? Feeling much better? Three months now and you're doing pretty well for yourself. Ready to be discharged. Happy? Good. So where will you go after we discharge you?
I don't know.
Maureen's house?
Maureen who?
Maureen, the writer. It's because of her that you're alive today.
But I don't know her. Who is she?
Don't you know Maureen? Wait. Don't you know this lady?
No.
She's the one who got you transferred from JJ Hospital to this private hospital at Beach Candy.
But I really don't know her.
She writes for this weekly. She's an agony aunt.
Whose aunt?
An agony aunt.
Agony aunt, but whose?
She's everyone's aunt. Anybody who is in distress writes to her and she solves their problem. She helps ordinary women come out in the open.
Come out in the open? But that is not good.
Of course it could. Because it not only helps the person who's writing the letter, but many more. Wait. Read this.
Dear Maureen, my French teacher hates me because she found out I had feelings for her 7 months ago. Now, even though she knows I don't have those feelings for her, she has decided to refuse me tuitions. We used to have a great teacher-student relationship, and now she won't even look at me. I even took some sleeping pills to show I miss her so much as my teacher, and I would rather be dead than be treated like this for another year. I have been to the doctor, hospital, and also seen a psychologist. What can I do now as my last attempt to change my life? Tarnished boy. Who is this tarnished boy? Is he someone famous?
No. He's just a reader who wishes to be anonymous.
But why?
Maybe he's too shy to speak about his problems to anyone.
Oh. So Agony Aunt Maureen replied to this tarnished boy.
Yes, she did. See this?
Dear tarnished boy,
I'm glad you're being offered the help you need. But whether or not you've been using that help is another matter. You want to change your life. That starts with changing the way you think. Are you really surprised that this teacher wants to keep you at arm's length? I doubt she hates you, but your behavior has invited her into a situation where her professional reputation, even her job, and her standing in the community could be at risk. You have attempted to manipulate others by your overdose. But they aren't responsible for your thoughts, feelings, and actions. How could a teacher feel safe around a manipulative crusher who puts himself at risk? I know you felt stuck in a painful situation, but the one who's been keeping you stuck is you. The desperation that leads some people to self-harm is unpleasant. Oh, but you can overcome it, as others have. I wish you the courage to make the transition to maturity, so you can invite greater happiness and success into your life. Good luck, Maureen.
Such a long reply. She sounds like a very sensible person, very level-headed.
Yes, she is.
Does she really solve people's problems?
Yes, she does.
Then, will she solve mine too?
So you have a problem?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't mind an aunt to take care of me.
Sure. You can write to her.
But how?
Let me give you a paper and a pen, and then you can write to her.
Dear Maureen, thank you for saving my life. Dr. Uncle says it is because of you that I am alive today. I am much better now. I was violated twice on the same day. Whenever I think of that day, I feel like committing suicide. Why do these things happen to me? Miss Traumatized. Dr. Uncle, will you post this for me, please?
Sure. I will give it to her when she comes today.
Today?
Yes, that's what she told us.
To see me?
Of course, you are our star patient.
What do you mean by star patient?
See, we are privileged to have you here.
Privileged?
It's because of you and Maureen that we've got so much of publicity.
Publicity? What is publicity?
So, I'll explain the meaning of publicity to you some other time. Now you take rest.
Dr. Uncle, one last question. If you say that I am a star patient, then how come Maureen is coming to see me after 3 months? Why did not she come earlier?
How can I answer that question? Why don't you ask Maureen when she comes today?
Okay.
Now I have to attend to other patients and you take rest. Sister? Sister, please serve Antra or orange juice.
From orgasms to miscarriage and menopause, there is no taboo she is scared to smash. Be it justice for rape victims, protection from violent relationships, a woman's right to sexual pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, and delinquent boys and girls, here is Agony Aunt Maureen. She'll help you out. Dear Maureen,
That's me, and here I am. How are you doing? I'm sorry, darling, I had to throw you on the platform.
you threw me on the platform.
Well, not exactly, sweetheart, but you won't understand.
But Dr. Uncle says you saved my life.
Yes, because it was I who initiated the process.
How?
Well, I made some telephone calls to the police inspector and to various other higher-ups in the system, and then they did the needful.
So you get the credit?
Well, sort of. You see, as an agony aunt, I don't simply give advice, but real practical help. You see, I answer letters on all sorts of subjects, from worries about lopsided breasts to violent sexual fantasies and every other kind of marital problem. silence, many thousands of readers may relate to it and decide to come forward with their own problem.
Oh, so you deal with people's problems?
Yes, yes, problems that they cannot always discuss easily in civil society.
Like?
Well, women write to me about their dilemmas with the affairs of the heart, about wanting to learn how to get a boy to kiss them, and then about stopping him from wanting to go any further.
Oh, I see.
Of course, some of them wish to remain anonymous.
But are you qualified to answer?
What?
I mean, all kinds of problems?
Well, it isn't that difficult to answer, really. I just consult with the experts, depending upon the problem, and then I advise them accordingly. Just like a biology teacher would explain things to her class.
Oh, so only women write to you with their problems?
Oh, no, men write to me too. But of course, their questions are naturally quite different. But you wouldn't understand that either.
They listen to you?
Oh, I think so, darling. If nothing else, my columns are the beginning of a dialogue. People say, did you read this? Could you relate to it? Would you consider therapy? Would you join?
But does it really help?
Oh, it can be extraordinarily healing. Just to feel that somebody cares. There are so many people in this world who have no friends or family. And that is another terrible, terrible truth.
Just like me.
Oh, we have been discussing me all this while. How are you?
Dr. Uncle says I'm fine now and ready to be discharged.
Well, then where to next?
I don't know.
Well, what about your parents? Friends, family, somebody, anybody?
They abandoned me when I was young.
Oh. So, you have been living on the streets all your life?
Well, almost. I have no one here in Mumbai. Except you, as my agony aunt.
Oh, I hate clingy people.
I could even look out for a job as a maid.
Yes, of course, why not? It isn't that difficult to get a job in Mumbai, even without a reference.
But would you help me?
Well, that depends. Yes, well, yes. Here is my card. Now, you can write to me anytime you wish, and I shall try and help you as and when it's possible. But no promises, of course.
Then why did you come to see me today?
Well, because I was concerned about you.
So you care for me?
I care for everybody.
Then we are friends?
Yes, friends.
So I will write to you regularly.
Yes, well, I only pick the juiciest letters to publish. The rest I just leave unanswered.
I have already written a letter to you and given to Dr. Uncle.
Yes, I know, and I've got it. And I shall publish it next week. Dear Maureen, thank you so much for saving my life. Dr. Uncle says it is because of you that I am alive today. I am much better now. I was violated twice on the same day. Every time I think about it, I feel like committing suicide. Why do these things happen to me? Traumatized.
Dear Miss Traumatized, I am so sorry that you have gone through such unpleasant incidents, not once but twice. Rape can leave you feeling hurt, powerless and vulnerable. Often people cope, at least in the short term, by cutting off mentally and emotionally from it. But since it's happened again, you are probably revisiting the old pain as well as the new. I've heard the same urge to suicide from people like shop assistants and bank clerks who have been robbed at gun or knife point. In cases like that, you can see that the person who survived the crime committed against them doesn't need to feel guilty or responsible for whatever happened or even suicidal, because Rape is mentally as well as physically an invasion of your personal boundaries. It's almost like the survivors of critical incidents feel they too have to punish themselves because the attackers harmed them. You did not and do not deserve abuse. The person who did this to you is the guilty one, the one who deserves the shame. It can be very hard though. Once again, Miss Traumatized, I sympathize with your hurt. I know you deserve to live and make a good life for yourself. Other people have overcome being raped and have found peace of mind. I hope you too will be able to rebuild your life and find happiness. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Good luck, Maureen.
Dear Maureen, thank you for placing me at the foster home at Malamahir. But unlike a normal home, I am treated worse than a maidservant here. When I make minor mistakes, I am branded and scalded with tongs. They even threaten to shave off my head. Oh, please save me. A girl in anguish. Dear Maureen, thank you for rescuing me once again. I have joined school at Antop Hill, a convent school. Everything is nice and sorted. But then at school, I just gave up and I got into trouble because I thought, what's the point? Now I'm 17 and I've realized that I've ruined my life. Misrealization.
Dear Miss Realization, I'm sorry to hear what you have gone through. It's very hard for anyone, but especially for young girls like you. It is in a way traumatic. You won't be the only youngster who's thought, what's the point? And drop the ball for a while. But your life is still just starting. You are on the point of maturing into an adult with new freedoms and new choices. If you're lucky, you will have another 60 or 70 years to live. You can live those years to invite as much pleasure and fulfillment into your life as you can. Or you can give up and just coast into a boring, self-destructive, dead-end lifestyle. Don't you want to be successful and happy in your own way? Don't other people care about you? Family or friends? I hope you're lucky enough to be able to answer yes to that last question. Even if you're not, remember, you are not responsible for other people's choices, only your own. We all make mistakes. We are who we choose to become. I wish you the courage to live your life in the knowledge that you matter and you can make a difference. And I wish you confidence and happiness. Good luck, Maureen.
Dear Maureen, I am 18 and want to be loved and have a boyfriend like other girls my age. I've tried going out with friends and met a few boys, even in college, but they always say they're not looking for commitment. They say they find me attractive. I am a nice girl, so why can't I find someone? Why don't they fall in love with me? Yours, desperately seeking.
Dear desperately seeking, wake up, silly girl. At this age, boys themselves are confused and don't know what they want. Or maybe they do, just sex. They don't want to be making commitments at this age. They will make a run for it as soon as the fun ends. Now is the perfect time for you to follow a dream, travel, or a new career perhaps. Who knows what gorgeous guy you may meet who too is following his dream. Love will happen when it has to. Don't rush, Maureen.
Dear Maureen, I am or was so happy till a while ago. I thought that after all failed attempts, I had found true love. I have been dating this boy for over 2 months now, and it feels so good. I just love him, and he tells me that he loves me too, but he doesn't show it. And lately, he's been really off with me. I can't understand what's gone wrong. He has started to avoid me and makes excuses all the time. Fixes a meeting and then cancels it. I have not done anything to put him off, and I love him a lot. I cannot live without him. Oh, please help. Damsel in distress.
Dear damsel in distress, when we first enter into a relationship, it is full of excitement and anticipation. We are overwhelmed by our feelings for another person. After a while, when things become normal again, we can get complacent and not try as hard with the other person. This may be what has happened here. He may feel more stable in the relationship and therefore does not feel that he has to make as much of an effort to keep you, especially if you show him how passionate you are about things. Just little gestures here and there bring back that fire into your relationship. Doesn't seem to me here anything is wrong. Men get bored easily, so spice it up and he will be yours again. Good luck, Maureen.
Dear Maureen, our relationship was going nowhere, so we parted ways. It was tough for me, though, when he said it's over. But I had no choice. I fell in love again. I've had this boyfriend for 6 months now. He is older than me, but he seems to be a bit too controlling, though. We don't live nearby, but we see each other every day. If I make plans with someone else, he feels I have to tell him, which I do. However, when I do tell him, he gets upset. Then he tells me that he does not believe me. If I don't tell him where I am going and whom with, he also gets upset. I love him, but I feel like I have to have a life without him too. He always wants to know the places where I go so that he can follow me and see who I am with. If I refuse, he gets very angry. He has followed me on one occasion that I know of. I had to change my destination because I caught him doing so. Oh, I need some advice. I love him so, but he is so obsessive and controlling that it scares me. Am I unlucky in love again? Unlucky girl.
Hey, unlucky girl. If you love him, then you need to find out why he does not trust you, as this is what is likely to down you. Have you acted in a way or done something that would make him doubt where you are going or who with? This seems to be getting out of control and needs to be addressed as soon as possible, as it is unusual behavior. Could it be down to your age difference? Sometimes our controlling behavior is down to insecurity. Has he had an ex that has cheated on him, for instance? Or do his friends or family act in a similar manner? Maybe you should try and talk to him about the reasons why he might have those insecurities and work through them together. You need to find out soon, dear. If there is a reason, try and eliminate it. And if not, leave him. Else, he will control you for life. Maureen.
Dear Maureen, should I reveal my past to my dominating boyfriend? Distressed soul. Dear Maureen, this time it's not about love. I am working in a call center and was enjoying my job and was very happy until a new boss came 3 months ago. He is exceedingly rude and he seems to dislike me from the word go. I have no idea why. He does not miss a single opportunity to insult me in front of my team. He can't bear to see me talking and joking with others and even cuts short my lunch break by calling me for meetings. Oh, I am fed up. The final straw was last week when at a department meeting he flung the papers on my face, abused me and stormed out. I was shattered. Shall I leave this job? Hanging around here now is impossible. Oh, please advise quickly. I am miserable.
Dear Miss Miserable, you get all types to make this world, remember? Your boss sounds as if he is PMSing. He sounds weird. Some bolting of nuts is badly needed here. He sounds like a bully, and a bully is always a coward. So give it back to him. Don't take this line down at all. Be strong and confident. If you are good at your work, there's nothing to worry about. Give it as good as you get. Answer back politely but firmly. Let him know he cannot break you. Question him. Confront him. Do not cower down under pressure. Trust me, he will stop doing this. Maybe he's insecure or he's just gone nuts. Stand up and fight him. Do not run away, silly girl. Who knows? There may be a bigger monster in your next job. So will you keep running away all your life? Maureen.
Dear Maureen, I am so scared my roommate is going to die. My roommate is 24 and anorexic. She is so thin, it makes me feel physically sick. I can see her bones, and she looks so much like a skeleton. She scares me. My other hostel mates too are worried about her. But when we tried to help this anorexic girl, she just told us to leave her alone. Warden went to the doctor to see if he could help her. But because she's 24, he said he couldn't do anything until she came to him. I had picked up a book on eating disorders from Crossword, and I gifted it to my roommate. It was the first time that she really took anything in, and shortly afterwards, she went to see the doctor herself. Please, let me know how else I can help her. Yours, Miss Concerned.
Miss Concern, it is you someone should be thanking for being sensible enough to realize that your roommate needed help and doing something about it. I'm sure she will get better more quickly now that she has the support and love of a very caring roommate. Spend time with her. Maureen.
Dear Maureen, it's a month since my roommate passed away. I feel depressed. I thought of leaving this hostel and moving in on my own into a rental apartment. But then, is it a problem or a sin to be a single woman in this city? Is it my fault that I am not married? Getting a rental apartment in Mumbai is exasperating. I have been searching for a flat for the past 2 months, but without success. Brokers are willing to show me flats, but when it comes to finalizing the deal, the owner backs out. Why? Because I am a single woman? Are all single women bad? Can I not be single and respectable? It is so frustrating. I am willing to pay the rent and deposit, yet no owners are willing to give me a flat. Why do most of the women in cooperative housing societies think that single women are husband snatchers or easily available? I feel like leaving Mumbai. Miss Fed Up.
Dear Miss Fed Up, I'm sorry to hear about your friend. As for your shifting of residence, probably Mumbai being a city of opportunities and single women being considered opportunists, wives are wary of single damsels. Do not give up Mumbai. In fact, Mumbai is the easiest city to live in and find a flat. Widen your search. Move to those areas where broad-minded owners exist. Else, ask a friend or a colleague to share the flat with you. You will also save on the expenses that way. Better still, look for a working women's hostel. Why do you want to shell out a fat rent and deposit? Where there is a will, there is a way. Good luck, Maureen. Maureen.
Dear Maureen, I have a problem. I got involved with a man with 2 kids who left his wife for me back in February last year. He now lives with me, but he still is in touch with her. He says that he loves me, but he is not legally separated from his wife. His kids don't accept me, and his wife won't leave him alone. She calls them like 10 to 15 times a day, but never in front of me. If she calls on his mobile while he is with me, he doesn't answer the phone. I have tried a couple of times to leave him, but I always call him back and he comes back. He works long hours during the week, and over the weekend, he plays cricket and spends time with his children. I feel so miserable. I work and go home and do nothing else, but I can't seem to let him go, as I love him so much. Also, I have caught him lying many times, but because I love him so much, I end up believing him. I told him last week that if this is what he really wants, to be with his wife and kids, I begged him to just leave and never come back. He says that he's not sure what he wants. Oh, please advise me, as I have no friends here in Mumbai and no family at all. Regards, lost soul.
My dear lost soul, you don't say what led to his leaving his wife in the first place, or what led to your coming together. From what you say, though, it does not look as if the man has actually made the mental move away from his marriage, and I suggest that it does not look he ever will. A miserable relationship is no crutch for the isolation and the loneliness I sense from your last sentence. I suggest that you have really made up your mind that this situation is hopeless and should indeed tell him to go back to his wife. He does not seem to have made a break anyway. Put this down to experience and set about sorting your life. Depending upon your age and interests, there are bound to be some clubs, societies, associations, and so on in your local area that would allow you to meet people and make friends. Drop me a line if you need help in this regard. Bite the bullet and be strong in your resolve. I think that would be the best for both of you. Sincerely, Maureen.
Dear Maureen, I took your advice and dumped my married lover 6 months ago. During the same time, we had some fresh recruits in our office, and I was particularly attracted to one of the guys. The problem is, the guy is too shy to make the first move. I don't know how to approach him. Please advise, Miss Desperately Seeking. Dear Maureen, Mr. Shy Guy proposed to me 2 years ago, and we have been married ever since. But now I have numerous problems, about which I am not complaining. We live in a small house with my mother-in-law included. As a couple, we don't have any privacy. To begin with, we live in a one-room kitchen, which I share with my mother-in-law and a large extended family. Also, my place of work is far away from where we live, so half my life goes traveling in the local trains of Mumbai. To top it all, the trains are so packed that it is difficult to cope with the stress of traveling. I am 6 months pregnant now, but can't stay at home as we need to create some savings for our little baby. To make matters worse, my husband is still in love with his ex. I have read his messages and emails in which he has admitted that he can't live without her. Ours is a love marriage, and I had no clue about this girl. When I confront him, he says that he is helping her get over him. The girl threatens to commit suicide if he leaves her. He likes to maintain that he is not in touch with her. And then suddenly, I find emails with intimate talk, plans for movies, etc. I suspect that they are also physically intimate. Why did he cheat on me? Sad wife.
Hello, sad wife. I'm sorry to hear about your plight. Husbands cheating is no big news. Many of them do that. God knows why. But that's the way they are. So do not fret too much. Lipstick stains on collars are often the first signs. Do not ignore them. Confront him and have a free-feeling chat. Ask him what he wants. Is he serious about this other girl? Or was it a physical fantasy he was fulfilling? One night stands and flings can still be forgiven, but not forgotten by a wife. Not repeatedly. If you love him, give your marriage another shot. Make sure he is loyal to you. Be alert and see the signals. If it happens again, kick him. And if he mends his ways, good for you. I hope for your sake. It is the latter. All the best, Maureen. Dear Maureen, I have a 2-month-old baby, but nothing has changed in my life. I am even more depressed. Doctors say my depression is due to postpartum, but I am leading a miserable life. Yesterday, I flung my baby on the floor, hoping to finish him off so that he can escape the miseries of this world. My husband got angry with me, and instead of being understanding towards me, he snatched the baby from me, flung me out of the house, and slammed the door. Not knowing what to do, I sought the help of a person on the street. I swear to God, I did not know he was a pimp. I have been tricked and brought to this brothel. Please help me. I haven't slept with him, I promise. Please help me, I don't know what to do.
Hello?
Hello, is this the Woman's Weekly?
Yes?
May I speak with Agony Aunt Maureen, please?
Speaking.
Hello, I'm Antara.
Antra who?
Who? Don't you remember me?
No, I'm sorry.
I have been writing letters to you regularly.
I don't know you.
But you have been replying to me. I'm Antara.
Listen, I'm really busy right now, so can you call me later?
Will you remember me then?
Don't you get the message? I am busy right now. Call me later.
But I'm in trouble now. I need your help immediately.
I don't run an SOS service.
But you are my agony aunt.
Oh, are you out of your mind?
No, I'm not.
Well then, don't you know that I just do the job of an agony aunt? Don't take me that seriously.
But I did take your advice seriously.
Listen, I just write what my heart tells me, and no one will take on board what does not serve them, except for a fool or a masochist, and I haven't met many of either.
So you mean I'm a fool or a masochist?
Oh, I did not say that. Look, no one takes the advice of these letters that seriously. They mix it with their own feelings and some advice from family and friends. They are not a bunch of dummies waiting to be dictated to.
But I have neither family nor friends here in Mumbai. You are my everything.
Oh no. Stop this emotional blackmail. Look, I'm sorry.
What do I do now? What do I do? Things will never change. That's what I've learned in my life. People don't change, places don't change, and I can't change. Oh God! I'm coming to you!
Is there a problem?
I said, just leave it.
I am just trying to understand.
I don't want any understanding or any help. No one can help me. Not even God.
Are you sure?
Why? Are you God? The omnipresent, the supreme power, the whatnot?
You can refer to me any which way you want.
Pompous, nothing changes.
Change is the only constant factor.
But you two have not changed. Aren't you the customer at the...
Yes, I am. Aren't you the whore?
No, I'm not.
Sad. If you were, you would still be alive.
What is the use of living a life full of disgrace?
Disgrace? Who is judging you?
People.
Were they taking care of you? Were they feeding you?
No. My husband was.
Then why did you leave his house?
I did not. He threw me out of the house. Why couldn't he be a bit more understanding towards me?
Well, did you give him a second chance?
To do what?
To correct himself.
But I tried getting in touch with Maureen too.
And
And she called me a fool, a masochist.
So?
So you see, the people I loved and trusted judged me harshly.
So this is a blame game, huh?
No, it's a fact.
Did you confront them?
They treated me like dirt and threw me out of their lives even before I could protest.
I don't think so.
In that case, let's start from the beginning.
Okay, if you say so.
Why was I raped in the first place?
You mean violated against your wishes?
Yes,
There was a purpose.
but that was wrong. And you were not there to help me.
I was there to help you. The first person I sent was your mother.
My mother was conniving.
You were in pain and she consoled you. I was there.
But she became a turncoat when she was with Papa.
Now you're judging your mother.
I heard it with my own ears.
So you ran away from home.
What else could I do?
You should have stayed back.
But since I ran away, you should have protected me.
I did. I put you on train to Mumbai.
And you put that assailant on board too.
And I sent Maureen to help you.
Maureen, after I was raped again, by accident or coincidence?
There is no coincidence. Nothing happens by accident.
So you are accusing me?
No. I just want you to realize that all attacks are a call for help.
And then you turned magnanimous and sent Maureen to help.
Yes,
But she did not help me always.
but that was a timely help.
No, she helped me when it suited her, not me.
I sent the doctor, the tutor, and the principal. And of course, Maureen too.
Don't take her name.
Okay, I won't take her name. But she was there to guide you till you found your life partner, your husband.
My life partner, my husband. Along with him, you imposed upon me his idiosyncrasies, his mother, and a whole set of new issues.
The issues that you're talking about were experiences created by you. Each event and adventure is called to yourself, by yourself, in order you might create an experience who you really are.
But isn't Maureen the final reason why I'm here?
Why blame her? You came here out of your own free will. I personally came to sort you out. You were not ready to listen.
But I suffered.
Seeing you suffer hurt me too.
But you were only hurt.
Isn't hurt suffering?
I was very young when it first happened to me.
Young is only a measurement created for your own convenience.
But you created time,
I created you.
and you gave me pain.
I gave you joy too, but you overlooked it.
Hold on. You mean to say, when rape was inevitable, I should have kept quiet and not protested?
I did not say that.
Why do you speak in riddles?
I don't speak in riddles. In fact, I speak plainly. But the problem is, who listens?
Of course we do.
Words are merely utterances, noises that stand for experience, thoughts. They are symbols, signs, indications. They are not truth. They are not even the real thing.
But they are your words.
In fact, you place such little value in experience that when your experience from me differs from what you have heard about me, you automatically discard the experience and cling to words, whereas it should be the other way around.
I don't understand.
In simple language, words are maya, an illusion. Experience is reality, the truth.
So you mean to say, what I experienced was reality, the truth?
Yes, it was.
How could you create such horrible human beings? They are not even fit to be called creatures.
Now you're making a mockery out of me. You are saying that I make inherently imperfect beings and now demand that I turn them into perfect beings or be condemned?
Are you scolding me?
No, I am just trying to understand you.
That's a nice way of putting things. I need salvation. How do I get rid of my troubles?
The question is, how are you attracting your troubles?
I'll stick with my question.
How desperate are you?
Like a goldfish in the leaky bag.
Then, the only way to move forward is to ask yourself, what would happen if everything you thought was wrong was actually right?
But that's no solution. For example, if me being raped was not wrong, that means uncle was right and I would be killed by my father. And if killing me was not wrong, then my father too would be right. Where then is the justice in your court?
Judge not then the karmic path walked by another. Envy not success, nor pity failure. For you know not what is success or failure in the soul's reckoning.
What happens to my pain?
The pain that you associate with earthly feelings and experience, both yours and that of others, is to change the way you behold them.
What do you mean, behold them?
It simply means change the way you think. Yet, never resist anything. If you think by your resistance you will be able to eliminate a thing, think again. You will plant it more firmly in place.
What is this funda now?
The funda is you cannot resist something to which you grant no reality. The act of resisting a thing is the act of granting it life. When you resist an energy, you place it in. The more you resist, the more you make it real. Whatever it is that you are resisting.
So you mean to say, if I had not resisted, I would not have got the pain?
Yes, you would have thought differently. As I said, right and wrong are merely descriptions, overlaid on events and circumstances by you, out of your decisions about them.
Now you are turning the tables on me. Isn't my being your doing?
Yes.
Then isn't what I do according to your command?
You should understand this, that you are my body. As your body is to your mind and soul, so too you are to my mind and soul. So therefore, everything I experience through you.
But when the time comes, you are never there to answer me.
You may ask a question, and then you watch, listen, feel the words to the next song you hear, or the information in the next article you read, storyline of the next movie you watch, or the chance utterance of the next person you meet, or breeze, the next ocean, or the river. All these devices are mine. All these avenues are open to me. I speak to you if you will listen. I come to you if you will invite me. And then I will show you that I have always been there. Always.
But you still haven't answered my question. Where is the guarantee of joy after the pain?
If you want guarantees in life, then you don't want life. You want rehearsals for a script that's already been written. Life, by its own nature, cannot have guarantees. Or else, its purpose is thwarted.
Are you trying to say then that life is like those Chinese goods you get at Crawford Market, which come without any warranty?
Exactly.
You are so forgiving. So give me a second chance now. Let me go back and try and lead a happy life. Please give me a second chance. I'll try and be good.
I do not love good more than I love bad. Hitler went to heaven. When you will understand this, you will understand me.